What's up out there, everybody? I'm your host, Alan. You hear that? Micheal Jackson in the new buyout. The greatest, and I do mean the greatest musical entertainer of all times. The cast of characters, they done an incredible job. But we're going to talk about something that I never really knew. And I'm a Micheal Jackson fan. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, I can let that play on and on. Let's get into this thing. Well, I'm sure you have. If you haven't, you're going to be headed that way to check out the new Micheal Jackson biop, and it was an incredible performance. I tell you what, his nephew. I've long thought that his nephew sounded exactly like Michael. The first time I heard Javar Jackson, I actually was playing, had my iPad on, had some music going, and one of his songs came on, and I thought, man, I never heard that Micheal Jackson song. And I was doing some stuff cleaning up. And then when I turned around and noticed, man, it was a mic and I saw his nephew, I was like, man, what incredible. So his performance isn't shocking or alarming to me. It isn't shocking or alarming to me. Micheal Jackson, I remember growing up. I remember as a young kid, Mike. I remember the first time Mike performed Billie Jean. And he sent him and his brothers on stage, and he sent his brothers off, and everybody started going crazy. Said, "What about Billie Jean? What about Billie Jean?" And and he performed that song, and it actually is something that's etched in a lot of people like my age. It's etched in our minds because you know what happened after that. Everybody went and got a Jerry curl. I know I had a Jerry curl, and it didn't last long. And everybody had the penny loafers, man, and everybody was doing their thing. So Micheal Jackson, man, incredible. But I've learned some things about Micheal Jackson that I didn't know, and I want to see if you knew it. I mean, I want you to really think about it. If you really knew this, Micheal Jackson in the Thriller video when he had the gang members in there, I didn't realize that those were actual really real gang members. They were actually real gang members. Micheal Jackson went to LA and went to both sides, got both sides together. Had a little conflict at first, but Micheal Jackson was able to bring both sides together, man, in his videos. And all indications of records come out that Micheal Jackson is the only person, man, that could go to LA man, and didn't want to have to check in. And what check-ins mean, if you go out there, man, and you go to certain parts of town, man, you're gonna check in and let somebody know that you're coming, because if not, man, hey, man, you're probably gonna get robbed or mugged. And you see all the rappers that go out there right now with them chains and stuff on, man, they didn't check in, because if not, man, they will take everything. But that is one of the most astonishing things for me to see that Micheal Jackson was actually able to do that. Micheal Jackson's cultural impact and influence reaches far out of America, man. It reaches all over the world. The most phenomenal musician of all times. And you know, it's no disrespect to anybody else, but hell, it's Micheal Jackson, man. Micheal Jackson had a way of creating songs and video. Think about it. MTV didn't want to show his video. They didn't want to show his video, man. Micheal Jackson created those videos at a time, man, when it wasn't being done. And way he created those videos, they were almost like real, like lifelike. You tell me a video right now, even in this modern day time, that's better than the videos that Micheal Jackson was creating back then when he didn't have all the technology. This dude was a master, man. He was a master. He could sing. We know he could dance, but he could sing any type of music. Most of the time you hear the background, it's actually Mike, man. It's not what I don't AI. Well, I don't know what they called it back then. It's not AI generated. It's Mike making 2 or 3 sounds when he's singing these songs, man. Incredible performance. And like I say, man, Micheal Jackson I tell you, I would turn Michael Jackson on. I would turn Michael Jackson on just about any time, man. Crank it up, man. Turn it up. Michael Jackson, some Tupac or something like that. But I definitely keep Mike in my playlist, man, because he, like I said, he has a song for every possible situation. But back to the gang thing, man. To be able to bring gang members together. This dude was definitely what they call him. Michael Jackson was him. He was him, man. And we know all of the things that have transpired on. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. That dude is dead and gone, man. That dude was a cultural phenom. I mean, he just changed everything, man. You see how people are everybody's talking about it. Everybody's going talking about it, and you think that Michael Jackson, you know, he was making people cry when he was alive when they saw him. I've seen videos now where people went to the movies and they're crying. They're crying. Tell me what other superstar, he had them crying when he was living, and when they see him in the studio, they're still crying. Michael Jackson, man. Michael Jackson is him. He will always be him. Michael Jackson. Where were you at the first time he sang Billie Jean? Where were you at when he had Britney Spears come out on stage with him? Where were you at? Did you watch it? Where were you at when Chris Tucker and Usher came out? Where were you at when he done a video and had Eddie Murphy in the video? Man. Michael Jackson from Gary, Indiana. A true American story. The whole Jackson family. The whole Jackson family. Incredible. This is Alan, D9J Sports, where we venture off to other things. Jump in the comments. Tell me your favorite Michael Jackson song.